The Wise Fool. In a small, ancient village, there lived a man named Eamon, who was known far and wide for his vast knowledge. People from all corners came to him with their problems, seeking his advice and wisdom. Eamon loved the attention and prided himself on having answers for everything. One day, a young traveler arrived in the village. He had heard tales of Eamon's wisdom and decided to test him. Approaching Eamon in the village square, the traveler asked, "Wise Eamon, can you tell me the secret to true wisdom?" Eamon smiled confidently. "True wisdom comes from knowledge," he declared. "It is knowing more than others and using that knowledge wisely." The traveler shook his head. "But what if you encounter something you don't know? Does that make you less wise?" Eamon frowned, taken aback by the question. He had never considered this before. He always thought he knew everything. "That would never happen," Eamon replied, slightly unnerved. "I know something about everything." The traveler smiled gently and pulled out a small, strange object from his bag. It was a smooth, round stone, unlike anything Eamon had ever seen. "What is this?" the traveler asked. Eamon stared at the stone, his mind racing. He had never seen such a thing before. He wanted to give an answer, any answer, to maintain his reputation, but for the first time in his life, he realized he didn't know. He didn't know what the stone was or where it came from. Eamon hesitated, then finally said, "I don't know." The traveler nodded approvingly. "And that," he said, "is the beginning of true wisdom, for the only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing." The village square fell silent as Eamon's face softened. He realized that his pride had blinded him, and that true wisdom wasn't about having all the answers, but understanding the limits of one's knowledge. From that day on, Eamon became a different man. He continued to share what he knew, but he also listened more, asked more questions, and accepted that there were things he did not know. The villagers noticed the change and respected him even more, for now they saw not just a man of knowledge, but a man of true wisdom. And so, the legend of Eamon, the wise fool who learned the greatest lesson of all, spread far and wide, reminding everyone that wisdom begins with humility.